Brees, our new colleague, has been here tonight doing a practice game with Mike Tirico, preparing for their first game with Notre Dame in a couple of weeks against Toledo, and there he was winning the Super Bowl. What's retirement like for you?
It's busy. I thought I was going to be playing a bunch of golf. I haven't played any golf. Been chasing kids around. You know, I'll tell you what, football provides a lot of structure for you, right? Like when you're in the moment, everything's about your training and everything's about, you know, training to be the best quarterback that you can be. And then once football's over, it's just a free-for-all. So it's been a free-for-all.
Little honey-do stuff you got?
Oh, yeah. That's all. I made one rule this offseason, and that was if my kids or my wife ever ask me to do anything, I will drop whatever I'm doing and do it with them. And so that made me not productive at all with anything else, but I spent a ton of family time, which was perfect.
Well deserved. It's got to bring back memories watching your baby there, helping you accept the trophies. I mean, that was an amazing moment with the headset on and the whole thing.
We'll remember it forever.
Yeah.
And my son Balin, who was 1 at the time, is now 12 years old and in 7th grade.
Playing football, baseball, got it all, right?
Doing everything. I love it.
You know, just have to bring up your old hometown here in New Orleans. I can't believe 16 years to the day you've been following what's going on. It's just a tragedy again.
It's really tough, and my heart is with the city of New Orleans right now. I know this. New Orleans has been through so much, and I know how resilient our city is. Obviously, this is significant, and we'll assess the damage tomorrow. But I know New Orleans will bounce back, but it's going to be tough for a while.
I know you and Sean Payton and a lot of other people helped that city bounce back after
Manning family, everybody.
That disaster
a lot of passion.
in 05. Do you watch Mayfield in action tonight? Your thoughts?
I was impressed. That throw there, feet and eyes, right? We heard it in the production meeting. It was one of his big emphasis this offseason, was matching up his feet with his eyes. Not many guys can make this throw here. Naked bootleg to his left, having to flip his hips, throw it. I don't know if he's playing a Metallica guitar, Aerosmith. I don't know what that is, but he's got a celebration down. That's tuned up and ready for the regular season.
What's the hometown band? He's from your hometown.
That's in Austin, Texas. Live music capital of the world. Yeah, good performance tonight by Baker. They look sharp. Listen, with this offense and those weapons, OBJ coming back hopefully soon, this is going to be an exciting year for them offensively.
So nobody seemed to be too surprised that Jameis Winston won the job. Your take on that?
I think Jameis is going to do really well, and I think that he has really developed a rapport with guys like Marquez Callaway, who had a big preseason. Juwan Johnson, who moved from receiver to tight end, came up with some big catches as well. I still think Taysom Hill plays a big role on this offense this year. Just like in years past, he's been getting quite a few snaps at the quarterback position, taking shots, getting some harder in your short yardage. He plays that tight end joker role, but I certainly see him playing some quarterback this year as well.
I'm so happy you got screwed up on Jameis and Taysom. I just do that in slow motion when I have to.
You know what's funny about that is joking around in meetings, I used to say Tamus and Jason. Jameis and Taysom, right?
Hey,
so how to go into broadcast?
It's like a tongue twister. Yeah, exactly.
I got to put some truth serum in you, okay?
Right.
Here we go.
It's November, okay? A contending team loses its starting quarterback for the season. Your phone rings, and it's not Publishers Clearinghouse. Do you pick up the phone?
You spring that on me?
Welcome to the business.
Look, I am content. Just relegating to throwing BP to my boys in the backyard, and maybe the occasional, pass during flag football practice. But I'm going to leave the passing and throwing to that.
You and Phillip Rivers, you could just trade off. You could, like the 49ers, you could play every other series. It'd be good. I think it will work.
You and I had a chance to go to the Charger OTAs this year. We saw Justin Herbert, great-looking young quarterback. What's your take on him?
I think he is extremely impressive. They don't make many athletes like him. Maybe him and Josh Allen with the size, the strength, the speed, the arm strength, but his ability to make all the throws. And spending time with him at OTAs and then even last week at their joint practices with the 49ers, this is a guy that has command of that offense. Joe Lombardi bringing that offense from the New Orleans Saints. He has the ability to push the ball down the field. He's got weapons in Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. I think he is poised to have a great season. It's really just what's going to happen on the defensive side of the ball. I think they lack a pass rusher, but I love what Brandon Staley has brought to that team in regards to attitude and mindset and this culture. Derwin James, a huge factor for that defense this year. I think you have to start Andy Dalton because he's your veteran. He's got experience, and if things don't go well, then it may be a quick pull to put in a guy like Justin Fields to create a spark. But to your point, there's a lot more than just running around and making splash plays. The ability to deliver the ball on time, make your way through your progressions, stay in the pocket, and not abort so quickly. Now, listen, as he learns this offense, he's going to continue to get better and better and more comfortable. But I do think starting Andy Dalton is the right decision, and then you see how it goes. Listen, that puts pressure on Andy, and it also puts Justin in a position where he doesn't feel the pressure of the preparation of being a starting quarterback yet. He can still learn, he can come off the bench, and make the plays if you need him to.
And while we're on young quarterbacks, let's not forget Trevor Lawrence. You may not have seen him in person, but what do you take away from what you've seen him on tape?
I think he's an extremely talented quarterback that again has all the tools. I mean, again, these guys coming out with their size and athletic ability. All these guys 6'6", 6'7", running read option, running around defensive ends, and
just like you used to do it.
Rattling off these maybe back in the Purdue days.
There you go.
I can't think of any over the last 15 years, but there were a few before then. I busted out some spin moves in this building, but maybe not any 20 or 30-yard runs. Those were a long time ago.
You know, you have a little experience with playing with a quarterback coming in and you going out some. You know, we saw that at the end of your career. They're talking about that a little bit now in San Francisco with Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, here's the difference, though. Let's take the Saints' potential, philosophy with that, where you've got the starter in Jameis Winston and a Taysom Hill coming off the bench to get reps at quarterback. Taysom still plays a role at the tight end position. So even though Taysom's on the field, you don't know what position he's playing, right? If you bring Trey Lance on the field, and even if Jimmy's on the field, you now know what's coming, right? So it's not that Trey Lance is going to come on the field and play any other position other than quarterback. So I find that being the difference in maybe that philosophy. But if the idea is that you are trying to still have these guys compete, I think you have to designate a starter, and then if you want to build a small package of stuff for a guy, then that's a whole other thing. I love this throw. Back shoulder throw. DB doesn't have his head around. Gives the receiver a chance to react to it. DB's playing his hands, right? Oh, it's close.
Yeah, very close.
He gains possession. He might have only had one foot. But great concentration. Let's see if he gets his second foot in.
Everything goes to New York, of course. They make the determination.
He was tapping those feet pretty fast.
I thought he got it down right at the end when he gained control. He doesn't have control immediately. There he does one.
Right.
Ooh, I'm not so sure.
Yep.
You get big receivers or tight ends in the red zone, it's nearly unstoppable.
Oh, I think he fanned with that left toe.
Should have a better angle here.
That's the one that matters. I don't think it ever hit the ground. Did his knee hit down first? I think the knee was out of bounds too.
Well, they went to New York and they say, let it stand. We're all in on that. 2-minute warning at 1:57 after the kick. McLaughlin for the extra point. Drew, great to have you with us. The kick is no good. Much success on the air. Don't go on social media. That's the only thing we're going to tell you. But have a lot of fun, man.
Will do. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Chris, thank you. It's fun, pal.